you all for coming out to see this wonderful group of people. They're all going to do amazing things in life, so please don't hesitate to ask them what they're going to do in the future after the service. Alright, so summing up a 4-year chunk of time with a lifelong spiritual journey is no easy task, but I'm going to take my best stab at it from what I've learned throughout my journey. So the top things I've learned from my high school spiritual journey are, number one, life is going to hit you like a punch to the face, and the sooner you learn to embrace the challenges that are presented to you, instead of withering under them, the better you learn to take them in stride and welcome them in order to better yourself. There are always going to be opportunities that God provides to better yourself and to benefit others. Number two, not everything will be pretty in life, but God will always see the beauty in you and in what you are doing to benefit other people. When you work for the greater good, you are undertaking a task that is greater than you could ever imagine. Number three, the learning of how to cope was probably one of the greatest lessons that I ever learned during high school. Hope is the greatest motivation and the greatest strength of all. It is the motivation to strive for something incredible, like Prophet Isaiah says. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Number four, I've learned how to appreciate what you've been given no matter the situation. Whenever life brings you down, you gotta find a way to build yourself back up. Number five, I've learned how to love. When learning to love, you learn to experience true happiness. And once you experience true happiness, you learn how to spread it like wildfire. Number six, humility. Sometimes you have to learn how to lose before you win it all and gain the greatest glory of all. Number seven, I've learned that we're looking for progress, not perfection. I'm sure all of us know that no one in this world is ever going to be perfect, so progress is what we're going to strive for. I've also learned that many things will always be out of our control, which is where we learn to trust God and trust the plans that He has for us. Like in Jeremiah 29, verses 11 to 12. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. The plans are for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. Number 9. Learn to appreciate the beauty of God's gifts to you and other creations that He's given us. Number 10. I've learned to let God in. I've learned to not shut Him out. I've learned to give myself up. I've learned to be appreciative. I've learned the value of being passionate for caring for our broken world and striving to make it better instead of abandoning it. Lastly,